obligation to rail against bias wherever he sees it. You saw that tape.
Which was also biased and self-serving.
Their most popular commentator threatens retribution against those who dissent. It almost rises to the level of hate speech. And if, in my view, it jeopardizes the welfare of the students, I certainly have the authority to shut it down.
Mr. Shore, this is a school. Is it wise to expose students to programs which send the message, you're anti-American if you question the government?
Your Honor, before we convict them as the network of conservative values, or any values for that matter, let's remember these are the folks who brought you Joe Billionaire and Who's Your Papa.
That's the entertainment division, Mr. Shore. I'm talking about the news.
And I'm telling you, it's all the same. This isn't about political content. This is a corporation looking to make money. They began as alternative news programming to grab a market share. They saw ratings and profit in a conservative demographic, and they've been waving the flag ever since, and so what? News today, all of it is infotainment. Last February, a deadly toxin known as ricin was found in the mailroom of the Senate Majority Leader. Headline news led with Janet Jackson's exposed breast. A month ago, while we were in the middle of a war, newscasts all across the country led with Prince Harry's costume at a keg party. It's a business. And while some news groups go with the deeper social issues like Brad and Jennifer's breakup, the one here chooses to run with red, white, and blue. And by the way, before you vilify them, a survey done in 2002 revealed that 70% of the people in this country believe it is good when news organizations take a strong pro-American point of view. 70%.
Does that make it right?
Of course it makes it right. Because the rule in infotainment is give the people what they want. This is money, Your Honor, not politics. Let me say, I am a great lover of the news.
I can see that.
I watch it all. On days like 9/11 or for other world-changing events, the news programs are nothing short of spectacular. When Martin Luther King delivered I Have a Dream, when President Kennedy was shot, when we walked on the moon, the Tet Offensive, our lives are shaped by these events, in part because of the news. But on all other days, they're businesses looking to compete like anybody else in a highly competitive marketplace. They sell product. And even if you're determined to believe that this particular network is some evil empire looking to spread right-wing propaganda, that still doesn't change the fact that we are in this room today because a principal is shutting down the expression of ideas simply because he disagrees with the content. If anything needs a champion today, it's the First Amendment. In a recent poll, half of today's high school students thought newspapers should get government approval of stories before publishing them. The First Amendment has become an endangered species, and here we have a high school principal practicing censorship. My. We do have a problem.